Hello everybody, welcome back at Sport Federation TV. This is of course the show that takes a look at sport in the Western Cape, in Cape Town, our various districts. We speak to coaches, players, administrators, all in sport here on Cape Town TV. You're watching Cape Town TV, DStv channel 263. Got a full show for you tonight, and we're starting off with karate. I've got two coaches and athletes from Western Cape Karate, Nabillah Ebrahim and Carl Jacobs. Nabillah, welcome. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Is this your first time with us?
This is my first time.
It's
Yeah.
your
Can you
first
tell that
time?
I'm nervous?
No, not at all. You don't look nervous to me. And of course, on is studio with us, not the first time, Carl Jacobs. Carl, nice to have you back.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
I've got to ask you, since the last time we saw you, how's the world of karate going? I see you in your green and gold, so it's obviously going well.
Yes, I have to represent. I've got 4 ladies that made the team this year, so I'm representing them.
Before we get into that, just quickly tell us a little bit of your style of karate, and you're currently coaching and teaching in various dojos?
Yes, I am. I'm still in East River, but I've opened up 3 more dojos in East River at a school called Forest Village Leadership Academy as well, and in Silver Sands.
Yeah.
Melton Rose is still there. Yeah, and we've been growing, like I think about 100, 150 students now, so we're doing well.
That's fantastic.
They're keeping me on my toes.
And Nabillah, how long have you been in the game?
Sure, it's about 20 years plus,
Yeah.
but with sport karate about 6 years.
Yeah, and what made you make that shift? When you say that 20 years plus, you're talking about traditional karate, coming to dojo, all the traditional cultural
Correct.
aspects around it, and then you said, okay, I'm going to sport karate.
Yeah, so you know, on campus, then you don't really get too much involved in your sport. And then I met a friend that was also doing karate.
Yeah.
And at that time, she was doing sport karate. And then I thought, hey, I miss it. At the time, I was also playing hockey. So I was like, I think it's time to get back to karate. And yeah, I just took flight from there.
So just talk us a little bit about those first beginning stages for you, because you've got traditional karate, and then when you make the move to sport karate, you've got to be quite specific, competition-wise.
100%.
Deciding then, are you going to be fighting or doing what you guys call kata? What was your route?
Correct. Yeah, it was very difficult. I thought while I was still in the traditional karate that, you know, I was top of it for kata. And when I got into the sport karate, everybody was breathing differently. They were moving with more speed. Kumite, on the other hand, was lightning.
Yeah.
You know, people were bouncing. For our traditional karate, we normally just stand still and, you know, move from that position. But yeah, it took a while to adjust. And yeah, but with the help of Sensei Carl Jacobs, I mean, I had to start by learning to bounce correctly for kumite. So yeah.
What exactly is she talking about when she's referring to bouncing, Carl?
Shotokan have a different method of fighting compared to the, I would say, sport karate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do have athletes that stand still, and then you have some athletes that bounce. But in this case, Nabillah had a big stance, front stance, that she couldn't move, like she couldn't bounce, she couldn't transition from one movement to another, she couldn't break the line, she couldn't kick from the stance, she couldn't do anything. So I had to shorten the stance, I had to tell her start bouncing so that she can move fast and move with speed and just try and get out of danger basically when it comes to fighting.
So that's all your habits that you have to change. I mean,
Yes.
that must take quite a...
It really did. I mean, my brain was taking a while to make that connection with the rest of my body, but when it did, I mean, as you can tell, I'm now wearing the green blazer.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So tell us a little bit about that then. When did you get the Protea colours for the first time? When was your big move from competing? Obviously, you had to compete at a provincial level and then national level. But where was that first opportunity for you?
So this is the second time I'm awarded my Protea colours. The first was 2023, also for Region 5 that was held in Botswana.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it held? Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, I went over gold medal for senior kumite, so it was pretty a good feeling. And then for this year again, second time Region 5.
The things you guys have got now, I believe it is coming up this weekend, is you've got another national championships or is this this is a Southern Continental Championships happening in Durban?
Yes, Region 5. South Africa is hosting it now.
You're
so
right.
yes, so they don't have to travel this time. It's in home ground. But yes, it's a Region 5 southern suburb. It is Namibia that will be coming, Botswana, Zimbabwe,
Yeah.
Zambia, Benin,
You guys
Mozambique.
competing now in Durban?
Yes, next week they competing.
Right. Okay. So, hang on. How do you mean they're competing? Your students are going up to
Yes,
compete, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you go up with the team sometimes? Or?
Sometimes
Yeah.
financially
Yeah.
and work is
Yeah.
always a problem.
Well, this is the typical
yes,
scenario for all
yes,
sports people
correct.
in South Africa.
Yes.
You've got to raise funds.
So I
Pay
know-
attention, guys. If you're watching here, there's a karate team that needs sponsorship. But we'll talk more about that.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I do the preparation at home.
Well, I was always curious with you guys. You hand over when you go on a national team, and like most sports, there's a different coach.
Yeah.
So you're sort of handing over to another coach. How difficult is that transition for the athletes? Or do you work with the other coaches? Do you guys talk to each other?
I can definitely say the majority of the time with the coaches in Cape Town, we all know each other.
Yeah.
We're very familiar with each other. And when it come from Unicity, Western Cape, and then South Africa, we all know each other.
Yeah.
So they have worked majority of the time with the same athletes on
Okay.
a regular basis.
Yeah.
So it's not that they are not familiar with the way they fight or the way they do kata or like for assistances
Yeah,
and
yeah.
motivation, and they are quite familiar with it.
So Nabillah, what are you expecting then this weekend? I mean, it's obviously you now got quite a lot of experience under the belt in terms of different fighters and their different styles, but are you expecting anything new this weekend?
I'm hoping for a little bit more competition because the previous Region 5 was about 3 of us in the division.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting more countries to be in that division, which makes me a bit more nervous. But I think it's safe to say that I'm ready for action.
And will you be in both divisions again, kata and kumite, or are you choosing a
No,
special?
it's only kumite.
Kumite
So I
only.
have qualified for veterans
Yeah.
kata, but unfortunately it's
She's
30,
too-
35 plus, giving my
She's
age
too
away.
old.
Yeah,
It's too old.
still too young.
And you got other athletes going, Coral?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
have 3 more other girls. Melody Skrider, she's junior, kumite. And Keisha Williams, she's kata and kumite
Right.
for senior. And then we have Malrisha, she's for kumite as well.
Okay.
So there's 3 more girls.
How many days do they compete, or is it just fly in and out?
No, it's over the weekend, a period of Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final question, Nabillah, for anybody that's watching right now, any moms or dads or want to get their kids started in the world of karate, do you recommend it? Can you give them any advice?
100%. I think a bit of a misconception for karate is that, the kids that are naughty, they always want to push you into karate and saying, oh, let's discipline them there. But discipline really starts at home.
Yeah.
And when you get to karate, it's a more discipline in terms of respect within your workplace, within
Yeah.
the school. I think I really live up to the motto, you only fail when you give up. So.
Well, we're going to say thanks for coming in with us. Best of luck for the weekend, and we can't wait to see lots of pictures and videos.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And Coral, great stuff on your side. Congratulations on
you.
all the dojos and the studios students that are joining you at your studios. Same. Can't wait to find out more. And I'm sure if there's people that are watching right now that want to join karate, they can find you maybe on Facebook.
Yes, they can. Facebook and Instagram as well.
Yeah.
My contact details is on there. My name and my surname, Carol Jacobs. If you follow me there, you'll find me there.
Fantastic stuff. There we go, folks. Western Cape Karate just getting stronger and stronger, and our students across the board really making us super proud. We'll keep following the progress of karate on the show with us on a regular basis. We'll see you after the break. Don't go away.